What is up, everybody? This is FNH News Reviews and Toyo with a brand new video to talk about Qkids and Cambly, how you can earn $10 to $20 an hour starting today teaching English. So, I am going to discuss these two specific websites, and I want to start off with Cambly first, since people may be more interested in this one rather than Qkids. Only reason because this one you don't have to be as qualified or as preferred with all these qualifications than Qkids is. Cambly's much simpler. You don't need any experience. You don't need a degree. You don't need to be an English teacher, etc., etc. So with Cambly, you can literally earn $10 an hour easily, and you can do this again part-time. And you may be wondering hey, I don't know how to speak another language like Urdu or Hindi or German, Japanese, etc. How will I be teaching these people English? The thing is, it's actually pretty easy. It's fun. You're mostly having a conversation with these people. These are people in other countries and whatnot, and they just want to learn, and you'll have conversation with them. They may know some English, they may not know nothing at all. It'll be their preference to choose a specific teacher like that. You'll have a profile and everything. And I'm going to just show you how you get paid, how it works, and how these specific items work. You get paid basically 17 cents a minute. So this is kind of similar to how I showed you the other website, in which clarity.fm, in which it showed you can see the video as well, where you get paid per minute on your skill, talking about your profession, your advice to them. Somewhat similar here by minutes. You get paid by that minute. So but obviously this is the website where the students will go sign up and look for professors or teachers or whoever, however you want to classify those people as. And instructors would probably be better, instructors or tutors, and they will go to them and they will pick them. They have ratings and everything, and then they go from there. And you can see these won't be people who know absolutely nothing. They most likely know somewhat of what they're doing, because again, you can work anytime, anywhere. If you're in the US, it's probably easier for you, because the time you come home from work, it'll be their morning time, which is probably when they're trying to learn, which is pretty cool. It works in that perspective because of the hour differences. It'll vary by country, obviously, but it'll work in a good perspective in that sense. As you can see, you'll meet people from Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Russian. You'll learn their culture as well. It'll be fun. Again, you can be let's say 2 hours for the day at night, or it could be a good 5-6 hours on the weekend. You can earn a decent amount of cash doing Cambly. Obviously, if you'd like to turn this into a full-time job, definitely possible. You can obviously have a good amount of students. You can be teaching 8 to 10 hours a day, making around $100 a day. If it's Qkids, more obviously. You can make it more. It's fun. It's your choice and profession. If you're a teacher and you like doing this, definitely go for it after work. If you want to if you're like me, you speak English, you speak good coherent English, I don't know if you want to start speaking slang and whatnot with them, because I don't know if that's what they're trying to learn. But if you just speak good normal English with them, they'll be significantly happy and they'll learn. You'll get good reviews, you'll be getting paid, and it'll work in that perspective. With Qkids, there's a bit more requirements. As you can see, it says eligible to legally work in the US and Canada. I'm assuming that means you're a citizen or at least have a green card, a permanent resident and whatnot, so a social security. So that's why I said they pay more, but this is where it gets a bit tougher for Qkids. You need a bachelor's degree. I have one. I don't know if you do have one or not. That's why I preferred Cambly for you guys. You may or may not. Not saying anything wrong with not having one, just not sure if you do. That's why this one gets a bit tougher, because they're actually having a legitimate background check. They're going to be asking for your qualification. Look, it actually says able to teach 6 hours weekly. So that's actually not that hard. That's easy to pull off. You come home from work, you can do an hour for the weekdays. That's 5 hours on the weekday already. Or you can literally just kill a weekend. 3 hours or 1 6 hours straight on the weekends. That's fairly easy. It says prior teaching experience. I personally have. I have taught in college students. It was just a tutoring group I had, so I have done that. Again, this is personal. This is more because I believe companies join here and to teach their employees English, or other types of people definitely do it here. And then there's technical requirements, which obviously the other one had as well, for computer, and then the digital literacy and ability to lead an engaging learning atmosphere. Again, this one they're asking more for skill. You teaching or leadership per se should be a skill over here on how to engage the audience, teach the audience. If you do YouTube, think of it in that perspective maybe also. I'm trying to think of a good example. If you're not a teacher, obviously if you're a teacher, you know exactly what the hell to do and what not to do, so it's a joke for you. If you're not a teacher, which I'm sure a lot of you aren't, if you're not a teacher, you just have a bachelor's degree per se, in Qkid, for Qkid purposes, Cambly doesn't matter. Qkid purposes, you should like have that skill set on how to like engage the audience, teach the audience, give them like tests and phrases and fun facts and quizzes and whatnot, because it'll turn into that perspective. Because look, resume, availability, computer screenshot specs, introduction video, where you live, your background, your teaching experience, and then like tell or read a children's story. So they'll even ask. So even like, because this is more kids, that was more people related. It could be kids, but it could be grown people, like grown men, like my age, grown women even. Like it doesn't matter. Like it could be anyone. It could be old people. Like people want to learn different things, so you can definitely go from there. Again, this is more like legitimate, official, like degrees, backgrounds, resume related. That one was more like, hey, it's fun, you're trying to just have some extra cash on the side, what do you want to do? You can clearly see there's an interview, there's tests happening, there's trial periods, they'll test you out. If you suck or not, they'll basically tell you no. You can see like the standard times they want you to work and whatnot. You can clearly see as this is what I was discussing, there's good time slots. So this one would work the best for people who have a full-time job. They can definitely do the like I can't pull this one off because of work. I leave way earlier than this to get to work, but this one I would be able to pull off. This is easy, so because you can do 7:40 to 10:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's only Friday to Saturday. Even if it was weekdays, I would have been able to pull this one off. That's not that hard, but this makes the 6 hours then. So yeah. There's the cancellation policy and payments. So you can see there's the base pay, how much you can earn basically per minute, per hour, how much you end up getting. So it's, again, this one obviously ends up paying more, but this one is more official and like full time. This one is like more part time. You just sign up, you go in, you just get the tutor you want and learn from there, and then just you basically teach and earn some extra cash on the side. You can combine the two, it's your choice. Again, if your qualifications meet on the Qkids, definitely go down that route. If not, I would highly suggest Cambly to earn some extra cash on the side. So yeah, that is the video here, guys, to show you about Cambly and Qkids, how you can earn some extra cash teaching people English all over the world. It's a fun and exciting experience where you can learn from others as well, and then grow yourself as well. And yeah, that's about it. Overall, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, let me know in the comment section below. I will definitely try to help you out. All these links will be in the description below for you guys to check out. And on that, F and H out.